Good afternoon. What a beautiful day and occasion. We're so thankful that you all are here on behalf of Chris and Chelsea. Thank you for making today a part of your afternoon and for responding to their invitation. It's a little different today, celebrating 2 years as of yesterday, correct? So that's a wonderful thing, and this is a beautiful time where they'll be able to recommit and once again state their vows and commitments as an expression of their loves.
Miss Chelsea Kelly. She's my little firecracker. If you don't know Chelsea well, she is a feisty one. But the fire in this girl is what gives her the ability to love fiercely. So many of us are afraid to love deeply for a number of reasons, but I cherish Chelsea's fearless spirit, which gives her the ability to love harder than most. And when she loves, she will do whatever it takes to protect that love with her whole heart.
Chris, do you reaffirm and do you understand what God is asking of you as a husband? Do you reaffirm your commitment to loving Chelsea as Jesus has loved us? Do you reaffirm your commitment to trying to display the love of God to her? And do you reaffirm your promise to work toward forgiving her when she sins against you? In all of this, you are committing to fulfill God's purpose for marriage, to display the gospel of Jesus to the world. If this is your desire, please reaffirm your covenant by answering, I do.
I do.
Chelsea, likewise, do you reaffirm that you understand what God is asking of you as a wife? Do you reaffirm your commitment to loving Chris as Jesus has loved you? Do you reaffirm your commitment to trying to display God's love? And when he fails, do you reaffirm your commitment to work toward forgiving him? In all these things, you're promising to fulfill God's purpose for marriage, to display the gospel of Jesus to the world. If this is your desire, please reaffirm your commitment by answering, I do.
I do.
Saying here today, like when they stand here and look into each other's face and say, I love you, what they're not saying is, I prefer you right now. They're making a foundational proclamation of their intention, their commitment. They're reaffirming that commitment they made 2 years ago. They're reaffirming that today and saying, I am going to be there and I'm going to love you as God has loved me. Chris and Chelsea, you will now reaffirm your marriage vows, celebrating the precious covenant that you have with God and with one another. I, Chris, take you, Chelsea.
I, Chris, take you, Chelsea.
As my wife.
As my wife.
I, Chelsea, take you, Chris.
I, Chelsea, take you, Chris.
As my husband.
As my husband.
Constant friend.
Constant friend.
And partner for life.
And partner for life.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
To take care of you in sickness or health.
Take care of you in sickness or in health.
In good times and bad.
In good times and in bad.
Whether rich or poor.
Whether rich or poor.
In joy or in sorrow.
In joy or in sorrow.
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you.
To honor you.
To honor you.
And to remain faithful to you always.
And to remain faithful to you always.
For as long as we live.
For as long as we live.
Chris and Chelsea, you've once again made your commitments through your marriage vows. You've exchanged rings, and in the presence of Jesus, we have asked him to unify you and unite you once again. And so it's my great honor to state once again, by the authority given to me by God in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, that you are husband and wife. Chris, you may kiss your bride. It's my honor to present Mr. and Mrs. Kelly.
I still remember where we were standing when the world stood still. Everything was an open canvas that we could fill, and we're on our always will. You're the feeling in my soul. Every sunrise turns to gold. You're the reason I will never be alone. You are my home. There's a magic that we discovered underneath these clouds. There's a rhythm in every morning that we chase down, and we're on our way. Come what may, who knows what we're gonna find. There's a magic that we discovered, and we see it now. You're the feeling in my soul. Every sunrise turns to gold. You're the reason I will never be alone. Every moment that we spend, like a symphony begins. You're the reason I will never be alone. You are my Everything was an open canvas that we could fill. I still remember where we were staying.